everyone, my name is Eunice. I'm an entrepreneur, speaker, and trainer. Welcome to my channel on daily people skills. Many people think that people skills is just about EQ, communication skills, and leadership skills, but people skills go much beyond that. At the bottom line, it is about who you really are. Because before you can manage anyone, you must first manage yourself. So let's jump right into today's topic. Since young, we have been trained to give the right answers, and we carry this over into our adult life. In order to get what we want, we search for the right answers towards things like a job interview, a business, a life partner, an investment, and the list goes on. But this is only half right, and it's the second half. So, what's the first half then? It's about asking the right questions, the right kind of questions, actually. Before we talk about what constitute the right kind of questions and how to ask them, let's consider this question first. Are you comfortable asking questions in the first place? And what stops people from asking questions generally? This is important because if you are not comfortable asking questions, then it doesn't matter whether it's a good questions or bad questions, you won't ask either way. Period. So here are the three common reasons I have discovered that stop people from asking questions. First, not knowing the power of questions. Some people take what has been said as it is. What they don't realize is that if they just ask a few more questions, they will be able to find out the real reason and the root cause of problems. Which brings me to my next point. Number two, they don't want to be seen intrusive or sound interrogative. The thing is, there are a few types of questions, and most people don't know how to differentiate which ones to use at the right time. I will cover more of this later on. And number three, ego. Some people think that asking questions is a sign of weakness. So instead of asking, they are always in this telling or advising mode. I know, I used to be one. I still am, but lesser now. Because I know so long ego is there, I will never learn the real truth. Now that we know what stops people from asking questions, the real question to ask then is how do we ask the right kind of questions then? There are a few ways to go about it. One of the ways is the principle of position before provision. How you position yourself will affect how the other party provides his or her answers. What do I mean? Here's some examples. First, is your position now a detective doing fact-finding work, or a lawyer putting a case together, or a doctor trying to do diagnosis? This is the most common kind of questioning that we know. I ask a question, you give me the answer. Very factual, very rational. That is why some people they find asking questions intrusive or interrogative because this is the only way they know about asking questions. Don't get me wrong, there is a place for this kind of questionings. But if you want to find the real cause of a problem, you might have to engage in this position. But this is not the only kind of questioning. Let's look at the next one. Second, are you positioning yourself as a good friend? When you start asking questions for the position of a good friend, your whole persona will respond naturally. Your body language and tone will usually be softer. More importantly, your sincere concern as a friend can definitely be felt by the other person. And with that, that person will be more likely to open up to you, and you will still be able to find out what really happened. And finally, are you positioning yourself like a coach? By definition, a coach is someone who helps another to reach the next higher level by helping the client to find out what he or she really wants. So for example, do you have a co-worker who has a tendency to leave things to last minute? You know this is an issue, the whole team knows this is an issue. The only person who don't know that this is an issue is the person herself. Or do you have someone who thinks that he is funny, but in actual fact he is not? Great guy, but inappropriate jokes at the wrong time. Situations like this really require you to be like a coach and ask questions that will lead the person to discover for him or herself what is the real issue. So you see, just by knowing which position are you coming from, it will impact how you approach the person and how you ask the questions, and in turn, how the other person is going to provide his or her answers. Always remember, different situation, different positioning. Right, there are 101 things we can talk about on this, and I have so much more to add on, but I'm going to stop here for now. This video is not to judge, criticize, or label anyone. We are all guilty of making mistakes, overlook things every now and then. We are all humans, but just be conscious about it from now on. So, what do you think of today's topic? Share with us in the comments, like and share this video, subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out any precious episode. We'll see you in our next video.